Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my video. So today I will read the next book of this long series, My Pet Slime, Book 2 by Courtney Scheinmel on Epic Originals. So now let's get started. Chapter 6. It's alive! It was a rumbling sound, kind of like the one your stomach makes when you're feeling hungry. And I wasn't hungry, and the sound wasn't coming from my stomach or any of my other organs. It wasn't coming from me at all. Who was it coming from? I was alone in my room. At least I was supposed to be. My heart started to pound. I clutched my covers close and looked around. It was dark, but there was a little bit of light coming in through the slats of the blinds. I could see the shapes of things. My bookshelves, my desk chair, my desk. Oh no, what was that on my desk? My heart pounded even harder. But then I remembered my slime pet. That's all it was. Phew! My room was quiet again. Maybe I imagined the rumble. Maybe it was part of a dream. I didn't think I'd been dreaming, but that can happen sometimes. Right when you're between being awake and asleep, you can confuse what's real and what made up in your head. I let my eyes close again. Rumble, rumble, rumble. My eyelids flicked back open. That was definitely not a dream. A breeze blew through the window. Something fell off my bookshelf and onto the floor. It rolled over to the foot of my bed. I was ready to scream for Mom or Dad if I had to, but first I peeked over the edge of the bed to see what had fallen. It was the bottle of dust from Grandma Sadie. Mom must put it too close to the edge, and the wind knocked it over. Okay, that was NBD, as Claire would say. NBD means no big deal. I almost left the bottle there because my bed felt warm and cozy, but then I realized that I might not remember it was there in the morning. I didn't want to accidentally step on it. I crawled out from under the covers and reached down to pick it up. The bottle felt warm in my hands, like someone else had been holding it, and the worms from their hands was on the bottle. I squinted to try and see the dust. It looked like nothing. No, that wasn't true. Not anymore. Now it looked like it was sort of glowing. My hand that was holding the bottle started to glow a little bit too. The bottle rumbled in my hand. I knew I heard something. I knew it. You think I start to feel scared again? But I didn't feel scared. I heard a voice say, "Open me." It wasn't an out loud voice. It was more like a voice in my head. But I listened to it anyway and started to unscrew the top. Then I heard Grandma Sadie's voice. "Don't do that, dear." I stopped unscrewing, but Grandma Sadie had only been worried about the dust being messy, and I'd be careful not to make a mess. My fingers were itching to open the door, to open the bottle, so I did. A beam of light shot out of the top of the bottle. The dust was glowing and swirling around. I guess I wasn't holding the bottle tightly enough because it jumped right out of my hands. It jumped out of my hands. That's right, the bottle jumped. I didn't know bottles could do that. The squirrely dust flew out the top and landed on my slime pet. It sparkled for a few seconds before fading back to nothing. The empty bottle rolled onto the floor. I picked it up and put it on my desk, far back enough that it wouldn't fall off again. But jumping bottles can jump even if you put them far back, so that wasn't good enough. I shut it in the top drawer. Now it wouldn't go anywhere. "You okay?" I asked my slime pet. He didn't answer. He looked fine, though. You couldn't see what color he was, because my room was too dark. You couldn't see what shape he was, either. But that wasn't the dark's fault. He melted back into a slime blob again. Right when I was going to turn around and get back into bed, the rumbling sound started again. This time it was coming from the slime. My breath caught in my throat. I felt my eyes getting bigger and bigger as I watched my slime pet. First it started to glow, then it started to sparkle, and then you're never going to believe this. The blob of slime started sculpting itself back into the shape I made it. Its little arms grew back and it blinked open its eyes. Its mouth popped up and started twitching. Ah, 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 it said, squeezing its eyes shut. I squeezed my eyes shut too. When I opened my eyes, I told myself everything will be normal again. The slime will be back to a blob. I opened my eyes. Chew! The slime pet sneezed. Mom! I screamed. Dad, come in here! Mom rushed in. Piper, what's wrong? She asked. I pointed. I pointed to the slime pet on my desk. It's alive, I said. Chapter 7. Still there. What's alive? Dad asked, coming in behind Mom. He flicked on the lights. There were little bits of purple slime on the carpet. What happened in here, Piper? Did you make slime in your room? She did it after school when you were working, Mom told him. Oh, Piper, Dad said. You know making slime by yourself in your room is not allowed. I covered this with her earlier, Tom, Mom said. What I don't understand is how this room got even messier since I left it. It's not my fault, I said. The slime turned alive and it sneezed. That slime snot all over the floor. Ah, Dad said. It sounds like someone had a bad dream. I wasn't dreaming, I insisted. It happened. I swear. I looked over at my slime pet. He was back to a slime blob. Come on, Pipe, Mom said. Let's get back into bed. It happened, I said. It really did. I'll rub your back for a few minutes, okay? She said. Okay, I got back into bed. Dad called goodnight from the doorway and switched off the lights. Mom started to rub my back. There, she said. There. I closed my eyes, and that's the last thing I heard before I fell asleep. When I woke up in the morning, I didn't remember everything right away. I like to stretch out my body before I open my eyes. First my arms, then my legs. My foot slipped under something warm at the end of my bed. Maybe it was a pillow or one of my stuffed animals. It felt extra cozy. I opened my eyes and looked down. There at the end of my bed, my slime pet was looking right at me. I squeezed my eyes shut tight and tried opening them again. He was still there. I had to be dreaming. I just had to be. I pinched myself hard on the arm. Ow! Nope, not dreaming. My slime pet was still there, looking back at me. He was real. He was alive. I'd made him and wished that he could be real, and now he was. I patted the bed right next to me. Come here, I said. Piper, time to get up, Dad called. His voice sounded very far away. The only thing I could concentrate on was my slime pet. It crawled toward me and curled up next to me. Hi, little one, I said. He gurgled and rumbled, like he was saying hi back to me. My name is Piper, I said. I'm your pet mom. This is my room, so it's your room too. Do you like it? More gurgles. You know what? You need a name. How about Cooper? No, you don't like a Cooper. You don't look like a Cooper. Maybe Tucker? I don't think you're Tucker either. How about Cosmo? Because Grandma Sadie said the dust came from the cosmos, and the word cosmos sounds like kind of cozy. What do you think, Cosmo? Do you like your name? He gurgled some more and wrapped his teeny tiny arms around mine. That is the coziest hug, I said, squeezing him back. Oh, Cosmo, we're going to have so much fun together. We'll play fetch and cuddle up at night, and I'll teach you tricks just like Claire taught Buddy. Cosmo looked up at me, like he was waiting for me to teach him something. You want your first lesson now, do you? Okay, I'll teach you how to sit. Sit, Cosmo, sit. Cosmo didn't move. Sit, Cosmo, I said, and I pushed down gently on his slimy little butt. Cosmo sat, but when I moved my hand, his butt popped back up. I guess it's going to take some practice, I said, Piper, didn't you hear Dad calling you? Mom said. She pushed open my door before I even had a chance to answer. Mom, look at this. Why is the slime on your bed? I told you it was alive, I cried. I looked out when Mom walked into the room, but now I looked down. I looked back down at my slime pet, only it wasn't a pet at all anymore. It was just a slime blob. Oh,